Hello and welcome back to Yay Basketball, the basketball game show. Monday, April 1st, 2024, streaming and recording live from the Yay Studio. I am your host and producer, Michael Padilla. Along with me today, I've got a juicy boy, Bob. The music stopped. Go ahead.
Abracadabra, alakazam.
As well as a hardworking father of three, Tree. Maybe not.
Hello?
Well, we're live, so let's see. Hang on one second. Let's see if we can add one guy that's used to be with us, but he's now back. He's Kyle Charles.
Hey,
What's up, Kyle?
Hang on one second. Let me see if we can hear him. Uh-oh. Hang on. Kyle. Hello.
Hello. Happy to be here.
Okay, good. Good. Happy to have you. Kyle, why don't you update us on how you been, what you've been doing, what's been going on with you, my guy, while I get this audio figured out.
I am gonna work through with the echo. I've been in Sacramento for about a month, so moving around yet again, but very happy to be back. Been saving all my hot takes for my guest appearance here, so I'm ready to fire some off.
Good.
Nice.
Let's see if we can get this here figured out. I believe we should be good. Audio, the echo fixed on your end.
Yep.
Awesome. And we're going to do this. There it is. Well, welcome back. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for putting through early on in the show. You know, it's when we have people on remote, it always kind of works. Kyle, thank you so much for being here. Golly, forehead, as I wipe the sweat from my forehead. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We really do appreciate it. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars, share with friends, and follow us at Yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the ground.
Last time, we played Over Under, rapid fire trivia, and a brand new game called The Nickname Game. It was a ton of fun, so be sure to check that one out if you have not already. Also, go to yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch. We've got t-shirts, mugs, hats, stickers, and hoodies with a bunch of great designs, including, once again, a brand new design. It's the top from Bob.
Yeah.
It is the top from Bob. There it is. T-shirt design, as well as a sticker and a hoodie. Again, reasonably priced merch here at YayBasketball.com.
I need that.
Top from Bob. Top hat, as you can see. Because Bob, give me top. That is the slip up, of course, that we were referring to on that one. So go to yaybasketball.com for exclusive YB merch. Now, if you haven't noticed, there is no Justin, our traditional scorekeeper, today. So Bob, would you give us an update on the scoreboard and a recap of our picks from last week, which wrapped up the month of March?
You can indeed, Michael. If we could pull up the scoreboard from last month, that'd be great.
Indubitably.
Thank you. So, Trey, man, sorry about your pick, brother. Justin also missed out on his pick, and so did Michael. Damn, bunch of losses. However, Bob went ahead and won 200 more points to add to his already secured victory for the month.
Yeah.
It started off hot, and boy, it ended spicy. So, I will finish number 1 overall. Trey, if you don't mind, sir, I would appreciate this back, my friend.
The ceremonial handing of the trophy.
I am the best, and
There's the crown.
and the crown.
Okay.
All right, there we go, folks.
Now we have our winner, but what does that mean? We, of course, have a loser.
You are correct, Michael.
Now-
And go ahead.
Trey, I think you know what that means. It's time for the Stein.
Stein of pain. Stein of
pain.
Made by
AudreyJeanCeramics.com. Audrey Jean Ceramics for your ceramic needs, pottery and pots and all the great stuff. Go get it. AudreyJeanCeramics.com. All right, Trey.
All right, Trey.
Go ahead and reach in there and grab yourself a young punishment, my guy.
There it is.
Wiggle it out a little bit. Oh my God!
You get one? You get one? Just one, right? Okay, here it is.
I don't know if I want this one.
Kiss Bob on the lips. Kiss Bob on the lips.
Let's see. Read it. Let it be known.
You have to do it.
I think
so
I already know what it
You
is.
got to read it.
Given his reaction, I already know what it is. Read it. Trey,
Okay.
we're on air.
Lucky you.
God damn it, again.
No!
Choose one of your co-hosts to take your punishment for you.
Oh boy.
Well.
Have the
How
turn.
the turntable. Okay, so you have to pick someone first. Obviously, Kyle's not a part of this.
pick Kyle. That'd be so
So I
ridiculous.
do
You pick one,
No,
then you pull
I'm
it.
not there.
I do remember
Sorry.
Michael taking some of my points a couple weeks ago.
Come on, man. I just had it happen to me last month, man. Don't do this to me.
But Bob seems kind of confident over here.
Yeah, he
doesn't
won.
Oh, come on.
And he handed it out last
time.
He handed away his punishment last time.
Justin
I think we're gonna have to give it to old
Yes!
old Ricky Bobby.
All right.
Rick,
all right.
okay, pull your punishment then. Yeah, I guess, Bob, do you want to pull it or do you want him to pull it for you? Hey.
Time for me to get hooked. Time for me to get hooked.
All right.
All right.
Make a decision. We're already 7 minutes in.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
fine,
Bob.
fine,
It's
here.
all love.
I trust you. Just pull it. What am I doing?
All right, here
Kiss
it is.
Bob on the lips.
Real
Kiss Bob
quick.
on the lips. Kiss
Ball is life. Wear a giant basketball costume for the next 2 episodes.
Perfect. Awesome. All right, I got to go
Okay,
on
great.
Amazon real quick. Cool.
Are we
All right.
I would have did that one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you got off with an easy
Yeah,
one,
you
you
got-
fucker. I was in hot sauce hell going a couple weeks back.
Pain.
Yeah, I was in legitimate pain.
Wow.
All
Good
right,
one.
everybody.
Ooh, I
Well,
got
that
lucky.
is a recap of the picks and all of that. Of course, at the end of the day's episode, we got a whole bunch of points on the board, and the winner of today's episode gets to spin the wheel for potential
the wheel.
future points as well. But this is the basketball game show, so let's dive into our first game of the day, which today is everybody's favorite game.
What did he say? Not a game.
That's right! It's What Did He Say? The rules for this game are very simple. I will play an audio clip of an NBA personality, player, coach, or analyst. It will then be your job, Kyle, Trey, and Bob, to work as a team to determine who or what that person is talking about. Each correct guess is worth 100 points. In the event of an incorrect guess, I receive the 100 points. Sound good, team?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Here we are, round 1. Who is speaking in this clip? And what is this person talking about?
I mean, I'll have more opportunities. It's a big burden to try to fill, but I'm gonna do my best to try and do that.
Who it is, who it a bit about.
There's somebody that comes to mind. Hey, Kyle, our guest. Let's hear what you got to say.
Yeah, I'm curious if it sounded like you kind of locked in on something. I first guess was Austin Reeves having a couple crazy performances last week. But that's just my first guess based on voice. I'm not sure if that fits the like having big shoes to fill, other than LeBron was out one game.
You just steered me off of mine because I thought it was Alex Caruso, but your Austin Reeves does make more sense because he did have to fill in a bigger role. I would go with the Reeves, but
Yeah, no, I immediately went to Peyton Pritchard, but oh, God.
Oh, yeah, Jaylen Brown's out. Those are big shoes.
Yeah, huge. No, I'm kidding. I think Crusoe's a great one, but I think Reeves is the answer.
can we hear it one more time?
Let's hear one
Let's
more
hear
time.
it one more time, gentlemen.
I mean, I'll have more opportunities. It's a big burden to try to fill, but I'm gonna do my best to try and do that.
I heard that country twang in there.
You're looking for the Arkansas.
Yeah, there's a little Oklahoma in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would go with Reeves. Now, what is he talking about?
What?
Filling the shoes with LeBron being out?
I just think his role in having to step up, especially going into the playoffs, I think his performance lately has kind of indicated that he and everyone stepped up. So
Yeah, let's do that.
Shout out to John Anthony. Shout out to Justin. Shout out to David Boone for being here. John Anthony says, most bland voice ever.
That popped up when I was
Austin
guessing.
Reeves.
I thought he meant me.
No,
Oh, no.
it's definitely Austin Reeves. And let's
Yeah, Kyle, don't read the comments. Turn the comments tab off because they'll be answering correctly sometimes.
they will steer you.
They will, yeah. The Trey knows because sometimes he sees them. You better turn those comments off, my boy. All right, what's an answer? Let's see.
Austin Reeves talking about just his role,
LeBron being out.
LeBron
whatever.
being out.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
But obviously it's losing a sixth man of the year. So
Ooh.
No, it is Keegan Murray talking about Malik Monk being out.
Sneaky.
Yeah. Just days after losing starting two-guard Kevin Huerter for the season, the Sacramento Kings were dealt another devastating blow to their playoff hopes when it was announced that Sixth Man of the Year candidate Malik Monk will be sidelined for 6 to 8 weeks, meaning his season is most likely over. Bob, how devastating are these two injuries for Sacramento, and can the Kings keep it together?
I don't see a lot of ways that the Kings can keep it together. We've seen an absolute monster season from Sabonis. We've seen De'Aaron Fox absolutely continue to be amazing. But losing just your shooting guard and just losing the man off the bench who provided so much for you in a lot of those crunch times when those guys needed a break, just pack it up. Like the season's over. Like as soon as that happened, it was like this late in the season. You can afford that to happen in honestly January.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's happening now in freaking April, bad call. And that may
Bad call.
Bad call.
that may
Why would you do that?
Why would
Bad luck.
I legit think that it opens the door for the Warriors to not fall out of the play-in. I think it just they'll drop a little bit.
Well, so hang on. Are you insinuating that with 11 games to go, wait, 9 games to go for the Kings, that they're going to somehow fall to the 11 seed?
I mean, there's only 3 games to get them to 10.
Right.
So arguably, with the games advancing and the Rockets still being good, more or less, it could shape up to be pretty interesting there on the 9, 10, and 11 spots. And if the Kings fall in there, I'm not surprised.
Heard. Just real quick, the Kings have remaining. They have the Clippers, Knicks, Celtics, Nets, Thunder, Kings, Suns, Blazers. So out of all of those,
Pelicans.
I see 2 likely wins. Without Herter and without Malik Monk, I don't see them beating the Suns, Pelicans, Thunder, Celtics, Knicks, Clipper. I mean, it's you might be onto something. Trey, talk to me about the Kings, please.
Kings are in trouble. They lost 2 big pieces with Herter, big shooter. Malik Monk is a big shooter. He can, do a lot on the offensive end. He's potential Sixth Man of the Year, or he just missed out on it. But this is going to hurt this team badly.
Yeah.
And, like you said, I see them maybe winning against Brooklyn and Portland. It's going to help the Lakers out. It's going to help the Rockets out. It's going to help the Warriors. Everybody below them is going to move up. I see them dropping at least 2-3 places.
Kyle, our man in the field out there in Sacramento, can you tell us about the Kings, my guy?
I was going to say, boots on the ground reporting out here. I was at the game a week ago, so I got to see the Kings up close and personal. This is really going to hurt their chances of doing anything in the postseason. I think they probably managed to not completely fall out of the playoffs. I could definitely see them falling down into the play-in. Just from watching them, obviously it was just one game in person. They're so dynamic with De'Aaron Fox. He can just create so much on his own, but they really struggle to get into an offense. That was kind of my one takeaway. They beat the Sixers pretty bad. They don't get into a lot of actual structured offense. And so much of the playoffs just comes down to how easily you can score in half-court basketball with the game slowed down. And that just does not play to their strengths at all. So when you're missing one of your key scorers in Malik Monk, hate to say it, would love to see the playoff energy here in Sacramento, but it's looking like an early exit for the Kings.
Looking kind of grim. So you saw them against the Sixers in Sac, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a little concerned. I mean, because when you look at their matchups against the Western Conference play-in standings, we've talked about the Warriors and Steph, and you give them a game and you feel confident. You give LeBron and AD a game and you feel confident. Kevin Durant a game and you feel confident. Do we feel that way about Sabonis and Fox? Respect to Fox, and he's a great creator on his own, as you mentioned there, Kyle, but a lot of the strength from the Kings has been their defense, has been Malik Monk, has been Kevin Huerter. The greatest crowd pop I've ever seen was that Kevin Huerter game-tying 3, I believe, last season against the Kings, against the Warriors. He's a versatile talent for them. Malik Monk off the bench is not to be underestimated, and I worry about them again. Now, the Kings have owned the Lakers in the regular season, but I don't see them beating them without Monk and Huerter. Especially with the Lakers slowly getting back to health. They got Gabe Vincent back yesterday. They're getting Vando back soon. I don't know about the Kings' likelihood to make it to the actual playoffs with the loss of those two guys.
They lost to the Rockets recently too, with all those guys.
To be fair, everybody's moving to the Rockets except for Luka. That's
true.
the only guy
True
that
that.
has
True
been able
that.
to beat him.
True
So,
that.
alrighty, guys. So 200 points to me. Bob, you're keeping up on that. Right on, my guy. We're on to round 2 of What Did He Say? Round 2. What is Nick Wright talking about in this clip?
If you have to beat them no matter what, you want them in round 2 when you just went 6 or 7 and they swept whoever they were playing. You want them in round 3 when the games are every other day, or you want them in round 1 when there's 2 or 3 days between games at times.
Who or what is Nick Wright talking about in this clip?
Well, I think because just about everyone talks about the Western Conference standings and the way it's shaping out, we could, well, I don't know. Now that it's not, it could be an Eastern Conference team. So maybe we focus on Eastern Conference.
I was thinking Western Conference. I was thinking either the Thunder or the Nuggets. But
Kyle?
I'm not for sure on that.
Well, I hate to potentially steer us in the wrong direction. My first 2 questions back on the pod, but I'd probably go West. I mean, he could be talking about who would be afraid to face the Nuggets. There's a lot of questions at the top. It's going to come down to the last couple games, how those top 3 seeds pan out, which is going to affect, the prospects of the play-in teams. Could be, I mean, God, we all can't stop talking about the Lakers. It could be, if the Lakers are going to have to face the Nuggets again after getting swept, like, do you want to face them in the conference championships again, or do you want to crack at them when you're fresh? But I don't know. I could see the same thing being said about people being scared of the Celtics in the East. But
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too.
yeah, I guess I would probably lean towards like Nuggets, talking about, those teams like the Warriors and the Lakers down there,
Yeah.
even the Suns,
That
who
makes
would have to
sense.
get through the Nuggets.
Yeah, I think logically that's kind of where I'm at too.
Yeah.
So,
All right, let me get an answer, group.
We're going to be talking about the
all right. We'll be talking, he's talking about, and I hope I don't get it wrong, he's talking about the Nuggets and how the Lakers need that time in the first round.
All right, well, it took you long enough. Yes, that is correct. Well done. Yes,
Good deal.
100 points to
Let's
the
go.
3 of you. I'll just a reveal clip.
The Lakers should want Denver in round 1.
Yes, the Lakers should have won now. Is what he said. Despite a recent surge and dominant performances from LeBron, AD, and Austin Reeves, the Los Angeles Lakers still sit in the 9 seed in the Western Conference with a game and a half between separating them from the Suns in the 8 and the Kings in the 7 seed. Kyle, do you agree with Nick Wright that the Lakers should want Denver in round 1? And what is the best case scenario for the Lake Show?
Well, I think Nick Wright makes a good point. Like he said, the first round of the playoffs has a gentler schedule. You're not playing every other day. With a team like the Lakers, with how often you're going to miss LeBron, AD potentially. Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Lakers, I would probably rather face them first if I'm the players. Obviously, if I'm genie bus. I'd probably rather get some more home playoff games to get a little extra revenue. But yeah, I think if you're the players on the team, you wouldn't want to face the Nuggets all beat up. You would probably rather face them at your freshest. Prospect wise, I still don't think the Lakers can get past the Nuggets. I was just thinking about last season when Rui played like one good game, and it was like Rui Hachimura is going to be the savior who gets the Lakers past the Nuggets.
Rui
it's kind of shaping
Hachimura
up
is
to
the
be similar
Jokic
this
stopper.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jokic stopper. Yeah, good lord.
And Darvin Ham saying, "Oh, we're gonna be okay. We got to figure it out." Trey, do you agree with Nick Wright? Should the Lakers want the Nuggets in round 1? And what's the best case scenario for the Lakers?
They should want them in round 1, and the reason why is because they've been dealing with injuries. Jamal Murray's been dealing with a knee problem. Aaron Gordon with his ankle. Jokic with his hip. Not saying that these are like fake injuries.
How much of that is maintenance?
Which they could be buying time for that deep playoff run. So if you want to get them as early as possible, time for me to get poked. Yeah, it's time.
Yeah. What?
And they're so best case scenario, like them, how far they'd go in the playoffs.
Well, I mean, let's just say, obviously, I think at this point in LeBron's career and the Lakers' organizational hopes as a whole and fan base and all that, you want to win a title.
Yeah.
What's the best way to do that in this season? Because LeBron ain't getting any younger.
AD playing like he keeps playing, and
well, maybe playoff seeding. Like, is playing the Nuggets in round 1 their best chance at getting past the Nuggets?
I mean, yes, because if they do that and they can beat them, which I think if AD and LeBron come out there and play at their best,
right,
and then they have Austin Reeves or D'Lo that can pop off and have a really good game, or they both come out and have a really good game, I think that they could make a run. If they knock out the Nuggets, they could be scary in the playoffs.
Right. I mean, I completely agree. Not once the Nuggets, but if the Nuggets somehow got defeated, no matter who it is, the West is open. Wide open, right?
Yeah.
It's the wild, wild West. Bob, talk to me.
Yeah. Well, I think you're right, Kyle, about the Rui Hachimura thing, but they didn't use him right. And so if we go back to the bubble season, the Lakers were really good about getting into the paint, being as physical as possible. Yeah. If they can implement Rui Hachimura in that same scheme with LeBron, with AD, maybe they can put more bodies on to Jokic and they can do the same thing they did then. However, the Nuggets have much better three-point shooting this season and the last 2 years than they did back in 2020. It's an entirely different team. Not only that, but there's better Michael Porter Jr. is a better shooter as well. There you go, Trey. But
he was good last year. He just didn't show up in the playoffs.
That's enough Michael Porter Jr. talk for the day. That's enough.
Ms. Who?
I just think that if it comes down to it's about a coin flip, but I do give the edge slightly to Denver because I think they have a little bit more depth. I think their rotations are tightened at every position versus the Lakers. And I think there's a little more consistency on their side, despite injuries. So Jamal Murray's an absolute star. So I really don't see it unless a major injury barring him from actually playing and being as effective as he could. So
yeah, I mean, not to completely regurgitate Nick Wright's point, but yeah, it is accurate. If the assumption is no one's going to beat him, like we just mentioned, no one's going to take him down, and someone has to do it, and you're going to have to get past them at some point to win the title, then yeah, abso-fucking-lutely you win them in the first round because 2 to 3 days rest. And you're gonna be on the back of maybe 2 back-to-back do or die games, as opposed to the Nuggets, like you said, get a week of rest and then they sweep and then they get a week of rest. So of course, you want them in round 1, but then I go, I am a LeBron guy, and at this point, he is. I think he's aware that if it doesn't happen this year, it's most likely not going to happen next year, and he's probably not going to. We can all probably, and myself included, can probably admit he's probably not going to win another ring. So he's just trying to add to the legacy, right? He's got the IST, he's got the 40,000, 10 and 10, that whole thing. He's going to be the third in assists, maybe even all these things. One thing on his resume is he's never ever lost in the first round. So I don't know that he wants to add that in year 21 regardless. He's also hadn't been swept until the Nuggets last year. Yeah, it was year 20, but still had never been swept until last year. The Nuggets have cleaned the Lakers every chance they've had in the last what I think it's 15 games or 13 games or something like that they've played. They have wiped the floor with the Lakers. So I think, yeah, from a strategic standpoint, of course, as a roster, yeah, you probably want them in round one. Get as much rest time for LeBron and AD as you possibly can. I don't think you just want to play the Nuggets at all. Just like even play the Nuggets, period.
Yeah,
like,
I was going to say, Plan A should be avoiding them altogether. It's just the standings are too jumbled this season to come up with any sort of strategizing for that. You just got to let it ride.
The Nuggets are at a point where the other night, when they lost to the Suns, I said, who are the Nuggets missing? Why did they lose? That was my first question. Somebody's got to be out because there's no way that they just would have lost to the Suns again after their last overtime win or overtime loss when it was Kevin Durant went for what was like 14 points in overtime or whatever. That is literally what they're at right now. It feels like almost a foregone conclusion that they're going to make the Western Conference Finals unless something crazy happens. Obviously, I'm not even talking injury. I just mean, the Wolves somehow crack the code and Cat comes back, or, Kawhi decides to be the Michael Jordan or whatever. I'm just saying, outside of something miracle level happening, it feels like it's a foregone conclusion that the Nuggets are going to make the finals. All right, we got one more round, then let's rock to Bob's Buckets after that. Round 3 here. Who is Paul Pierce talking about in this clip?
Because not only is he blocking shots underneath Key, I'm seeing him block three-pointers. I'm seeing him stand at the free throw line. A guy is at the wing, and he acts like he's going out there with his hand up, and guys are discouraged to shoot. That's presence. So his presence alone is discouraging shots. And that's why, to me, he is this year's Defensive Player of the Year.
Who's he talking about? Who's the little poopy shit pants talking about?
It's pretty obvious.
Shitty, ugly, booty, poop pants.
I
talking
think
about.
I think you're onto something there, Trey.
I think it's Victor, but he could be sneaking another guy in.
No, I think
But it's Victor.
Kyle.
I'm not going to steer you away from Victor. I think that's who he's talking about. So
let's see.
I think we're about ready to discuss whether or not he's DPOY.
And we've never seen a rookie do that.
Yeah, you got it. Let's not waste time. Yes, it was obviously Victor. Well done. Best rookie ever, Victor Wembanyama, continues to break records and stun viewers and opponents alike. Last week, he became the second rookie to ever record a 40-point, 20-rebound game, joining Shaquille O'Neal. However, he also posted 7 assists in a huge overtime win over the New York Knicks, overcoming Jalen Brunson's 61-point game, and then he took that ball and he said, "Fuck you." And he got fined $25,000 for it. Is this the worst Victor Wembanyama season we will ever see, Bob?
Oh, well, Paul. The answer to that question is...
barring injury, barring something crazy.
That's it. Barring injury, this will be his worst season yet, which is just absolutely crazy to imagine that a rookie is already doing the things that he's doing. And him chucking the ball into the crowd after Brunson's 61-point game is the same villain energy that everyone is fucking crying for. And anyone who doesn't watch the NBA and says it's boring, this is the sort of shit that happens. Like, get excited. Like, you're welcome. Like, this. Precisely. Anyway, I love the Lou Alcindor, you know what I mean? The Lou Alcindor of the world, but I just hope that the rest of the world catches up, non-NBA watchers and maybe some of those college basketball fans out there. You have a guy you can root for, and he's at the very beginning of his career. You're not bandwagoning. Just get on now. So we're all there.
Yeah, this will be his worst season because they're going to get a good draft pick, get another guy around him. They're going to make a trade for a point guard. That's going to help him even more. Yeah, 100% this will be his worst season, unless he gets injured.
Kyle?
I think I have to agree. Yeah. I mean, we saw him play through having Jeremy Sohan as his point guard. He still looks phenomenal. Well, maybe he can. We might see an even better Victor Wembanyama now.
Let's hope.
But yeah, like Bob said, he's driven. He's got the right energy for this. He wants it. I think we're and for several years of a Chet Wemby healthy rivalry. I mean, I'm thrilled. I think I'm on board for the Trae Young trade. I think they should go after Trae Young.
Yeah.
Hawks should try to get their picks back. Let's
like that, Kyle.
mix the best defender with maybe the worst defender and see if that evens out.
I think it would even out. Yeah, no, this is crazy. I was talking to Allie Brown today, and we were talking about Victor for a half second, and I said, this is this going to be the worst Victor season? And she was perplexed by that idea, and she's like, this is his only season. And I said, well, yes, that's the point, is that he's doing all of this on 29 minutes per game.
Yep.
Yeah.
LeBron was playing 40 minutes a game when he had kind of worse numbers overall than Victor does now. I'm a diehard LeBron guy. We all know this, but I will be the first to say this guy could overtake LeBron as the greatest ever. I mean, if he stays on this path and he keeps doing the kinds of things that we have quite literally never seen before, he can do it. And I won't be mad if it happens. So, all right. So we finished that game there, Bob. What do we finish?
200 to Michael and 400 to the boys.
Let's go.
Fuck!
Hell yeah, brother.
All right, well, you know what that means then, gentlemen. I believe it is time for Bob's Buckets.
It's time for Bob's Buckets.
Hi! Hey! All right. Welcome back to a special edition of Bob's Buckets. And yeah, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about the one, the only, the Magic. Okay, so listen, we're in the 5th seed right now, boys. Yeah, we're finishing the season as a Magic fan, baby.
Gotta get this guy a jersey.
This is it. All right.
Whoa, the Warriors hit the 10 and he goes,
Get
I'm out.
the fuck out. We're a Magic team now, all right? Listen, huge win over the last 2 months, including the Cavaliers, the Knicks, who they will face in the first round if the season ended right now, the T-Wolves, the Suns, the Pelicans. Yo, the Magic, absolute heater of a team. If the season ended now, they would be 5th in the conference, and it would be their best finish in 13 years.
Wow.
That's right, since 2011 when they finished 4th overall. The team themselves comprised of course, Jalen Suggs, Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Gary Harris, and Wendell Carter Jr. Gary Harris has resurrected his career and he's looking fantastic. Coming off the bench, you've got Markelle Fultz and you've got Cole Anthony, who, hey, Malik Monk going down. Who knows? 6th man of the year candidate right there. Franz, of course, averaging about 20 points a game. Paolo with 23. These guys are the future. They're not going to get broken up like they did with Penny and Shaq back in the day. The Magic are legit this year. And hey, I know we had a huge thing about Brunson last week about my buckets, and he had a huge 61-point game. But with the depth, it's going to take a lot to beat. It's going to be tough to beat them.
You can't forget about Jalen Suggs, too, man.
I did not.
Fucking
Jalen Suggs.
all
Suggs.
defensive team, that fucking
That dude,
guy.
First-
over Gary Harris, he starts out.
First, same. We'll start together. First team all defense together.
Dude, I love the Magic. Fun team to watch.
Yeah, they start together, dog.
Anthony Black.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Exactly. Their depth just keeps going and going. Anthony Black, one of the best.
Which he's a rookie.
Rookies, too.
He'll fill it out.
Anyway.
Good bucket, Bob.
Magic.
Obviously, we're all about the Orlando Magic. And Bob texted me earlier in the week and he was like, hey, can we rock that song again? I said, well, last time they threatened to delete our channel. So I'm going to say, no, we can't rock that song again. But we can still...
Get pretty close.
We can still figure something out. And so I figured that out. All right.
No.
Good bucket there, Bob. We're going to move on to our game in the middle. It's our middle segment. It's going to be a quick one.
It's 200 points to me, so I'll go another one.
Whoa. All right. Justin is livid in the chat. Okay. Let's move on to our game of the day. And our game, well, not our game, but one of the games of the day is one-on-one.
One-on-one, winner takes all.
One-on-one.
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 Yeah, it's one-on-one, bitch. bitch. The fuck you know about nothing? Huh? Tell you what, not a goddamn thing. This is how this one works. I will give the three of you a category. Well, you're working alone, but I'll give you a category. For example, Eastern Conference teams. You will then go back and forth, each naming a team, player, person, or subject that falls within the category. Each round is worth 50 points. The first person unable to come up with a response that falls within the category loses, and the points for that round go to the winner. You must answer quickly and clearly. Obviously, Kyle's on a touch of a delay, so it's we got some leniency there, but I will settle any disputes. Are we ready to begin?
I think so.
Okay. Let's all think of a number between 1 and 100.
13.
13.
18.
18.
19.
It was 6. So,
Oh.
Trey, would you like to go first?
No.
Okay.
Bob can go
So
first.
Bob and Kyle will go first then. Sounds good. All right.
Or Bob, just go Bob, then me.
It's a head-to-head.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Because it's
time for me to get poked.
So,
yeah, I'll let Bob and Kyle go first.
Okay, Bob and Kyle will go first. Here we are, and Bob, you were closest to me. Yeah. So Bob, you'll go first. Then it'll be Kyle. Round 1, all-time Pistons players.
All right. Tayshaun Prince.
Ben Wallace.
Ben Gordon.
Rasheed Wallace.
Me off there. Osar Thompson.
Rip Hamilton.
Isaiah Thomas.
Avery Bradley.
Dennis Rodman.
Bill Embiid.
Go with Cade Cunningham.
Can I go with Tobias Harris?
Isaiah Stewart.
Ooh, Blake Griffin.
Andre Drummond.
Oh, I might be out. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's a little too much
one,
time there, my friend.
That was a good run.
That was a good round. Good job, Bob. Well done to you. That means, Kyle, you're going back to back. So it'll be Trey and Kyle.
All right, Kyle.
And no, it won't. It's going to be Bob and Trey. Sorry. So take your time.
Points per game.
Kyle, take a what?
Points per game.
50.
Thank you.
Sorry. You just yelled a stat at me. Vorp. Vorp. Okay, cool. Jesus Christ. All righty.
So no head?
No.
Golly, that's crazy.
Bob, give me top. All right. Oops, here we go. Round 2 is between you two little fuckers over here. And it's going to be current head coaches. And Trey is starting.
Nick Nurse.
Doc Rivers.
Quinn Snyder.
Oh, all right. How about Joe Mazzulla?
Will Hardy.
That's my boy. Steve Kerr.
Ty Lue.
How about fucking Popovich?
Hello, Chauncey Billups.
Give me Dagnall.
Eric Spoelstra.
I would like damn it! I
would like more time, but you do not have
the new
more
Nets guy.
time. New Kevin Ollie is the
Ollie,
Nets new
thank
guy.
you.
No more.
I was
time
going with
for
Jason
you,
Kidd
my
after.
guy. I'm
He's
very
still
sorry. Yes.
How about the Magic coach, Bob?
Yeah.
Orlando Magic.
What's his name?
Oh, dude.
Jamal Mosley.
Of course.
All right.
Coach of the year.
All right, this time it's going to be between Trey and Kyle, and the last
Oh, you're
round
just looking at this.
is going to be. I think Trey, you start again.
Okay.
So this one is going to be players named Jalen. That's right, it's the Jalen round.
Jalen
That's
round.
right, it's the Jalen round. Jalen Brown, it's the Jalen Brown, yeah. Jalen Brown, it's the Jalen Brown, yeah. Jalen Brown, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jalen's 4. Jalen Brown.
Begin.
Jalen Green.
Jaylen Brown.
Jalen Duran.
Darn, yeah.
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Suggs.
Jalen Smith. Pacers.
Jalen.
Oh, he just said yeah. Nope. He just gave up.
I don't even know.
No
another
Brunson.
one.
Oh, we missed Brunson. Whoa. I was up too.
Oh, that was like the last one.
Did we say Williams twice?
No J-Dub.
No
Yeah.
J-Dub.
Oh, J-Dubs.
No J-Dub or J-Will. Wow. Embarrassing.
I should have went first. That Pistons one.
You did go first. In the first round.
did.
I thought you meant. Okay. So, Bob, why don't we, is everybody finished with 50 on that bitch?
Everyone finished with 50.
Hey, look at that rude boy. And that's exciting because I'll tell you one thing that I love to do is give away points. And you guys all did so well in that game that I... Whoa! What the hell was that?
Was that what? Check.
It's happening again.
Oh my God, where are
Okay,
we?
everybody calm the fuck down. All right, it's time for the random question of the day, where I ask one random NBA trivia question. If anybody gets it right, they get 1,000 points. Zydrunas Ilgauskas is a 7'3" former professional basketball player. Ilgauskas played for the Cleveland Cavaliers from 1997 to 2010 and for the Miami Heat in the 2011 season. He was named to the 1997-98 All-Rookie First Team and is a two-time NBA All-Star. Your question today is, how many blocks did Zydrunas Ilgauskas average in the 2006 NBA season? Kyle, I know you're new to this. One attempt only.
Are we going like 1 decimal point or?
Yeah, it's not going to be a 1.55 or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay. Big C.
I'll go 1.4.
You go ahead, Kyle.
Give me.
No, Trey always
give
wait.
me
No, you know what, Kyle?
1
Hang on. Trey always does this as a strategy. He always waits till the last time. We have a guest on.
right.
You're going this
All
time.
right. Let's give me 3.2.
No.
Big Z,
3.2.
come on.
Gosh, I mean, he wasn't doing a whole lot else out there. Give me 2.2.
No points awarded.
Damn it.
Zydrunas
1.7.
Ilgauskas. What'd you say?
1.7.
Zydrunas Ilgauskas played and started in 78 games in the 2006 season and averaged 1.7 blocks per game.
Rats. Trey, almost
No
had it,
points
bro.
awarded on the random question
it.
of the
man.
day.
Always random
Wowie.
like that. I'm just like,
You're so random, XD.
What is that? She's so crazy. I love her. LMAO, she's got like the veggies on her head. Oh fuck. I love this podcast. It's time for Trace Fact.
alrighty, guys. We are going to be talking about NBA expansion.
Oh.
The NBA will look very different very
Wait.
soon.
I thought you already had your fun fact of the day. The one that you put in the chat earlier?
Yeah, we'll save that for
Bonus fact.
April Fools. April Fools. But the NBA will look very different very soon. It's inevitable that a new team lands in Vegas and that LeBron gets his wish of joining the ownership group.
Oh, yeah.
But what if he's not done playing when the team arrives? So he suits up for Vegas before he becomes an owner and brings Bronny and Anthony Davis with him. Meanwhile, the Sonics returning is also inevitable. Their number one target should be Kevin Durant, and a feel-good return to Seattle might be the only way for KD to become truly loved again. There's also some elite homegrown talent that the Sonics could pursue, like Zach LaVine,
Paolo.
DeJounte Murray, Paolo Banchero. So I wanted to ask you guys, what would you like to see more? Would you like to see a team go back to Seattle? Who would you like to see go there? Or would you like to see Vegas get the team, which we probably know they're going to get it?
Yeah.
But would you like to see LeBron go there, maybe bring AD, Bronny? What do you guys think, Bob?
Yeah, I think Vegas is inevitable. And if they do a sort of thing that they did when the NHL team went there, where they kind of had like
The Knights.
when they kind of had like a draft for like players from
Expansion
other
draft, yeah.
teams and stuff like that, where they like could pull like they could be interesting.
They won it. The first year.
They're gonna win in the first like 5 years or something like that. There's something with expansion teams in this new era between hockey and honestly like not NHL. Female soccer is the same way, and even men's soccer has done that. I think New York, their team won within the first like 5 years of expanding. So yeah, there's obviously a lot of success in these sorts of things. There's going to be a lot of money behind it, and if LeBron's name is connected to it, of course, that will only continue. But yeah, I'm down for Seattle. I'm also down for Kansas City. You know,
Yeah, me too.
I think KC would be a good
most
NBA
definitely
team.
would
I think that'd be the way to go. Instead of building a new baseball stadium downtown, let's just fucking
bring an NBA team
make
there.
our stadium that we already have bigger.
Kyle, thoughts on expansion?
Yeah, I mean, the what is it? T-Mobile Center now in Kansas City would still be like a mid-sized NBA arena. So
Right.
I mean, they're already built for it, but I don't see that happening. It's probably going to be
No.
Seattle and Vegas. I'm more excited for Seattle. Trey, I think you're onto something with trying to bring KD back. I think that might be a logical kind of place for him to wrap up his career where it started. So I'd love to see that. It'd be really cool to see him in a Sonics jersey again. Every time I see an old picture of KD in a Sonics jersey, it kind of reminds me how old I am. So yeah, it'd be cool to see him in it again.
Yeah. No, I agree. I remember there was a point Kyle, Dan, George, and I were in Costa Rica, and we were on a boat to somewhere. I don't fucking remember. And I was reading some article about how Kansas City's in the top 5 lists of expansion cities, and I was like, "Oh my god, guys, it's gonna
That would be
happen! We're gonna
I'd be
get
so
a
happy.
team!" Fucking what the fuck?
April Fools.
While you while you beg for treats, I studied the Blade, and that is how Vegas feels about the whole expansion thing. It's a foregone conclusion. Like the Nuggets making the finals. It's Vegas. It's Seattle. I don't necessarily think it should be Vegas. I mean, the Jonte Porter thing, golly, kind of going to be an interesting thing here in 2 or 3 seasons when we're adding a team to the most bet-heavy city on earth. When players
Was that a
are getting...
Shogun reference that you had earlier, by the way, like 10 seconds ago?
What?
Something about the
Why
blade.
you studied for the
Yeah.
studied for treats? I studied for the Blade. No, that's an old Twitter meme I saw in a hot tub.
Damn.
Yeah, laughed so hard I nearly puked. It's a golden retriever holding a katana. Anyways,
That is great.
but no, it's obviously going to be Vegas and Seattle, and
The
whatever.
NBA and the betting.
Whatever. Yeah,
and
no, I just think
it's
like
gross,
whatever,
man.
fucking whatever. That's what I think about it. I would love to get out of the whole betting Vegas thing and all that, but anyways, catch us later and props to you. So, all right, let's get a game going. It's one that we haven't played in a minute. We played it once, but it was not really broadcast. So we're gonna do it again, and it's called Pick or Pop. Sorry, it's Pick and Pop. Fucked up the name of my own segment. All right, Pick and Pop. Young gents. Welcome to Pick and Pop. In this game, I will display a distorted image that refers to or relates to an NBA player. The image will slowly become more clear as the 30-second timer winds down. You will work alone to guess the player, not the image. You each only have one guess per round. If you guess incorrectly, you are out of the round. If you are correct, you will receive the points remaining on the screen at the time of your guess. If none of you guess the correct player in 30 seconds, no points will be awarded. The clearer the image is, the fewer the points. The fewer points a correct guess is worth. Sound good, team?
Sounds good.
All right,
Yep.
I'm going to add
Sounds
this to the
great.
stage. Here we are for Pick and Pop. And now I believe the stream should be hearing this. Let's see who's in the chat. Cactus and Justin, let me know if you guys are hearing this audio. I know that Kyle, Trey, and Bob are, but let's just see. Are you guys ready for round one?
Yep.
Here it is.
That's LeBron James.
That is correct. That is a Hummer worth 80 points. Yes, Bob. Wow, out of nowhere. That's true. It is. Look at that Hummer.
Nice.
A yellow Hummer. You nailed it, my guy. Good job. So the first time we played this, we had some technical difficulties. That's a shocker. So just recap what you saw in that while I get this second video pulled up there, please.
Yeah, it's a yellow Hummer. And of course, that is what LeBron drove in high school. So that's why I got it.
You nailed it. I'm so proud of you. Okay, let's get this other one pulled up real quick. Here we are. And round 2. So 50 points, or sorry, that was 80 points to you. Is that right, Bob?
80
Good
points.
job.
Big 80.
Let's add this. And here we are.
Giannis.
Ooh.
Was it Trey?
Giannis.
Oh.
Trey got it. Yes, that is
tried to buzz
Santorini,
in.
Greece. And I believe that was 60 points when you nailed it, right? So 60 points to Trey.
I thought
That
I
is
saw 80.
Santorini, Greece. Santorini, Greece, I should say. Yes, that is 60 points. Yep, exactly. Well done. That is round 2 of Pick or Pop. Let's get round 3 pulled up here. Kyle, you seeing this okay? I don't want you to be at a disadvantage here.
He's like, I thought you would have got that one.
Oh yeah, no, I'm terribly disadvantaged. That's the issue I'm having.
Oh, it's blurry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the images are super blurry.
Okay, I see what's happening. All right, let's do it. Round 3, 60 points to Trey on round 1, and let's try round 3.
Jokic.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard is
Dwight Howard.
correct.
I should have waited.
That was
one
80
more.
points.
I thought I saw a
for
baby.
Kyle. 80 points for Kyle. Well done. Great job. Yes, as this becomes more clear, we will see it as Superman, a.k.a. Dwight Howard. Well done, Kyle. You know, last time we had Kyle on the show, it was his first time playing Free Agent Frenzy, and he mopped the floor with Bob and Justin in his first edition of Free Agent Frenzy. So let's see if he can replicate his success that time around. Here we are with round 4 of Pick and Pop.
All right, lock in.
Anthony Davis.
Out.
Julius Erving.
That is correct. Yes, and that's 40 points to Bob. Yes, sir. Well done. It is a stethoscope representing a doctor, representing, of course, Dr. J. Julius Erving. Yep.
Hell yeah.
I was thinking a player who's always having to see the doctor. That was my mistake.
That's a good one. Okay,
No, Magic
here we
Johnson.
are. Oh, no, my boy. All right, here we are.
Crazy.
On to...
Golly, that's crazy.
You could say it's...
Time for me to get poked.
All right, let's see here.
Whoa.
Time for.
Okay, here it is. Round 5 out of 8. Here we are. Pick and Pop. Begin.
Fuck. What the fuck?
Jack.
Yes!
Oh,
yes! Yes! It is Shaquille O'Neal. That is 40 points for Kyle. It's the general. It's the general. Go to the general to save some time. Yes, it is the general, meaning it is Shaquille
That's
O'Neal.
awesome. Was that 40 or 50?
That was it was 40
40.
for Kyle. Yes, sir. Well done. Love
awesome.
that. Hell yes, my boy. You're cleaning up. You're doing well, my guy. Fuck yeah. We'll talk about where you stand in the guest standings here in a minute. But for now, let's move on to round 6. Round 6 goes like this. Like this. Like this.
Very good. All right. Save some time. Go to the general. What the fuck? Andre Kirilenko?
You're out.
Dragon Bender.
You're out.
Goran Dragic.
You're in. You
Oh,
win.
40.
That's 40 points. 40 points. It is the Dragon, Goran Dragic. Yes, sir. Well done. 40 points to Trey. Great job, my friend. Yeah, that's one of my favorites that I've done on Pick and Pop, and I knew somebody would say Dragon Bender. I didn't know who it would be.
Dragon Bender.
All right, let's get the next round going. Round 7 here of Pick and Pop. Here we are, round 7.
Rui Hachimura.
You're out.
I have no guess.
I think I know what it is.
Trey, you think you know what it is?
I'll let them try to guess first.
I mean, yeah, no points awarded, but might as well.
Wilt Chamberlain?
No. That is the Wave Poppy Kelly Oubre.
Tsunami Poppy.
Tsunami Poppy, but also
Tsunami Poppy.
But also Wave Poppy is on his basketball reference. I just wanted to be known.
Okay. Damn. All right. Kelly Oubre. You got to say. Do you get points there, Michael?
No points awarded.
Right.
No points awarded. I do not claim any points. This is going to be the last round of Pick and Pop. The last chance for anybody to get any points if you want some more points. If Kyle's trying to move up on that guest leaderboard, or if one of the two of you wants to start a head start into the season, or the month, I should say. Here it is, round 8, final round. Increased points for this one as for the Kelly Oubre one last time. Here it is, Pick and Pop, round 8. Begin.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yes! Whoa! Wow-wee! That is 150 points for Kyle out of nowhere. He saw the Bitcoin logo. Spencer Dinwiddie got us.
Holy
well
shit.
Done. Well done.
Got it.
Good
job,
job. Wow-wee.
Atta
Yes.
boy.
The Bitcoin logo, of course, Spencer Dinwiddie trying his best to convert an entire NBA contract to Bitcoin at the time. What a bar on Kyle's
Holy
part.
shit.
Golly, he just comes in games he's never played and just fucks you guys up. I love that. That is fun. Gotta have you on there more often. All right, Bob. Well, before we get to props to you, why don't you recap who won the day from least to greatest?
Absolutely, Michael.
Yes.
And with at the bottom, Michael, hey man, I know not a lot of opportunity for points for you. Thank you for that. So you are at the bottom with 200.
Damn.
Next is Trey with 550 points.
Time
Well
for me
done.
to get poked.
Well done, Trey. And then at the top, go figure.
Wow. Of course.
Of course, the one time for the one time. Silent Assassin racks up 720 points on the day.
Wow. Kyle wins 720 points on the day, takes a bow. And now, what does that mean, gentlemen?
Now,
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. All right, Kyle, I'm just going to spin for you, yeah?
All right.
Unless you want
Yeah.
do you want to come and spin it yourself?
I'll be right
On the
there.
couch.
Just get it started, and then I'll catch it.
Let's see. Kyle, I guess since you might not know, you've got pick a bet for your co-host, max bet, steal 500 points, free 200-point bet, lose 100 points, bet odds double, steal 100 points, co-host choose your bet. So you've got some options here, all right? I'm going to spin the wheel,
Okay.
spin the wheel.
All right.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Fuck him up, dude.
And it's going to be steal 500 points.
Holy crap-a-moly.
Steal 500 points from one of the, let's just say the three of us. I don't think it's fair to say Justin. I think it's fair to say Justin.
I mean, I think I gotta humble the man wearing the crown all episode. So we're gonna set Bob back 500.
Oh,
Minus
I don't want
500 for Bob. Wow, golly gee, my
70
guy.
points.
Good call, good call. So we will add that to your, and you're, you know how to add that into the guest thing so that he gets those 500 points on there, right?
Yep, on it.
Excelente. Well, let's gamble all these points away in a brand new segment we've never done before. It's called Props to You.
Anyway.
Bob's still working out the kinks.
So, for this week, of course, we have Michael.
Yes.
With 1,700 points. You're taking Buckners under 17.5 points versus Portland.
Now, this is a little double. We're going to get to fantasy here in just 1 second. But every time I bet on one of my fantasy guys, they do the wrong thing. So I'm going to say under in hopes that he goes for 40 or something. And I would like to put 100 points on that bad boy.
You got it, my guy. And, of course, next would be me, because I only have 1570, so I didn't math before I should have. Anyway, I have Ayo Dosunmu's over 13.5 points versus Atlanta, down in Atlanta. I think he should be pretty well off on that one, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, let's put that in there.
And with my 1570, I think he's going to pretty much nail it.
There it is.
So, with my confidence on this one, I'm going to put 500.
500?
Big ones. Next, of course, we have Trey.
yes, sir.
At 2,050 points, you're taking, of course, DeJounte Murray's over
Yeah, that's
40 and a half points, assists, rebounds versus Chicago.
a little risky. He's been shooting. I'm playing conservative this year. He hasn't been shooting that efficiently, but he's been shooting a lot. So he just scored 40 points the other night, shot 44 times that night. So he has a lot of opportunities. So with his points, assists, rebounds, I think he'll go over, especially against the Bulls.
All right, Kyle. So,
Sorry, for how many points?
Oh, yeah. How many points do you want on that?
We'll do 100.
Yes.
Nice.
What
I'm
happened?
playing conservative this year.
Yeah, go buy an I'm Playing Conservative This Year t-shirt at yabasketball.com. All right, Kyle, we're going to show the audience here where you stand on the guest scoreboard, the all-time guest scoreboard. So today, your bet is Zion Williamson over 26.5 versus Phoenix. Now, how many points did he get there in the episode?
Sorry about that.
Including the plus 500? Should be, let's see, and let's add 500. He got 720, meaning
720 plus 500.
No, I just added the
Yeah.
500.
Sure.
Yep. So let's see, fucking 1320, is that right? 1320 is what you're, no, sorry, 2320 is what you're at, meaning you're only 70 points back of first place in the all-time guest leaderboard. So what do you want to bet on that, my guy? You want to just take a small swing, try to grab that first spot, or what are you feeling? Zion over 26 and a half.
I know. Part of me is like, in the spirit of Zion, I should go very big. But also, I don't want to lose all this progress, and I don't know how reliable Zion can be. Let's just bet 100. I don't think the
100.
Suns have a Zion stopper, but just give me a nice
Okay.
hundo.
Well,
I'm
will
playing
see.
conservative.
I'm gonna put this on. Yeah.
I'm playing conservative this year.
I'm gonna put that in there, and we will get that all figured
Michael, I
out
think you
later
might
on.
be in luck
Why?
on your bet.
Well, it says I took the under, and he already has 13.
Oh, you took the under.
Yeah. Well, but that's what I'm saying. I would rather him score 50 and me
And
lose
that's gonna
100
help you
points
out.
than
Yeah.
beat you in fantasy. Speaking of which, Trey, holy shit,
Made
you
a big run.
started You started
Man.
1-6. And the last few weeks, you've been going on and on and on about, I'm going to win the championship. I'm going to win the championship. I'm going to win the championship. Well, first of all, respect, Kyle. We had a great duel, great battle.
It was a tough one. Congrats.
Most of the week, I thought I was doomed. I had to cut Şengün, Tyler Hero, Anthony Simons, Yusuf Nurkic, Jalen Johnson, all over the course of about 10 days. So I was like, my season is over. Nothing I can do about it. 20-1 in the regular season. I'm happy with that. Somehow pulled out the win, and now I'm facing Trey in the championship round. Now, I dodged a bullet today by Jaylen Brown sitting out tonight, and Kristaps Porzingis didn't go crazy, only 20.7 rebounds, 5 assists. Franz Wagner already having a good game. Already, I shouldn't say. He's got 16 points with 3 minutes in the fourth remaining. Trust me, as a guy who's had Franz Wagner on my team for a lot of the season, I can tell you he probably ain't going to hit that. So, also, Trey,
So
what'd you do today?
I made a big trade.
You didn't make a big trade. You made a big...
No, not a trade. I made a big stream, and I acquired Joel Embiid. And
nice.
I dropped Amon Thompson, who's been playing very well.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to throw anything to Michael, but I mean, I'm not. I have a chance to win this week. I'm not expecting to win. And I had a good end of the season.
No matter what.
If I come out and win this, I will be happy. It'll be a good matchup.
Absolutely.
It'll come down to the end if I do win.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like I blow him out, because I do have to deal with a Kristaps and Jaylen Brown sitting out, but he also has to deal with a LeBron and AD maybe sitting out.
Absolutely.
So
both four games.
It has to do with those players like Kobe White I'm just going to have to stream and and hopefully Joel Embiid, if he comes out and plays, I need him to play at least 2 games.
You're right.
And if he plays those 2 games and he plays 26 plus minutes, I think he's going to produce. Now, if he doesn't, I'm screwed.
Now, I'm not trying to say, holier than thou or anything like that. However, I did see the notification, and I went and looked at it, and I just said, once upon a time, Kyle can attest to this, I won the original EA Basketball Championship round or league way back when. Probably 2015, 16, something like that. And I was talking to George about it earlier this year. And he was like, yeah, but you got this and that and blah, 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 asterisk. So what I'm not going to do is allow an asterisk. I would rather lose in the championship in a fair fight than claim the highest fantasy producer at the time.
Because you could have got him.
I could have got him. Yep. I was staring at his fantasy page and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to win that way.
It was hard.
If I win, I don't want to win that way. If I lose, I'm fine. I'm fine losing, because I expected to lose last week because of how many. I mean, my team has been shredded. I've had to cut 6 guys that are 35-point plus game guys. I mean, I'm not going to say, if I was healthy, we all.
You had 4 extra. So before
if I was all healthy, we all know there wouldn't be any competition. But it's all fine. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Before I made that play, you had 4 extra plays than I do.
Yes.
So I
still will outplay you.
In my head, thinking, I'm like, my only hope is for him to come out and play, and him to play amazing, because I need that.
Yeah, if there's rust, it could
push.
be tricky. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of like
it's going to be a toss up.
Shoot or shoot.
I've got more plays, and I probably will finish with more plays. Hopefully, assuming that, because also last week I somehow pulled out the win over Kyle without I think I got 65 points total from my second best player in SGA. I missed an Anthony Davis play. I missed a Simons play when I still had him. I missed a Victor play. I missed an AD play, a LeBron play.
I didn't make a single stream last week.
I noticed that. Yeah, that was very surprising that you won.
And Austin Reeves.
I didn't want to leave anybody out. Gotcha. I didn't want to give anybody up, and then
Austin
I give
Reeves
somebody up
and
for
fucking
Embiid,
Bogdanovich, fucking 60 points on Saturday night. Holy goddamn shit. And tonight he's got 17.
That's the Bogdanovich experience.
Anyways. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for listening. This has been a fucking joy. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars, share with friends, and follow us at EA_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. And just a reminder, we are recording and streaming live from the EA studio.
Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Kyle, What do you have for the people?
What I have for the people is, I think we're seeing the end of Kim Mulkey. I think good old Caitlin Clark's going to the Final Four. So
She going off?
Hey,
get Kim Mulkey on out of here. They're up 10. Yeah, they got it.
Dang.
nice.
Gotta hate Kim Mulkey. I mean, the women at LSU seem great. Not rooting against the girls at all, but I can't stand Kim Mulkey. So down with LSU.
I agree. She's tough to. Why am I not seeing just a fucking scoreboard on Google? Hang on. Let me fucking pull it up right now. Not ESPN. Oh my god, ESPN.com. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're up 10. Absolutely, with 124 left.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin Clark has 37 points.
Christ.
She's dogging.
37. Angel Reese has 17. Holy moly, 37.
12
my
assists.
God. 12 assists. 9 of 20 from 3.
Oh, and leads her
Golly.
team in rebounds too. So.
Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit, gotta love Caitlin. Trey,
I take it back. Put her on the Pistons. Fuck it.
Trey, what you got for the people, my boy?
Well, before I tell you what day it is, I wanted to shout out a player that we all need to be looking out for next year, and that's Matas Buzelis. And he's a player for the G League Ignite. I know you're like, who is that? He hit
MVP
the game
-ness?
winner at the All-Star weekend for the international team that was playing against the USA team.
Oh yeah, Victor's team.
Yes, and he will be a problem next year. So I don't know where he'll land, obviously, but definitely a player to look out for. But the most important thing,
What is the most important thing, my guy?
Tell me.
What day is it? We all know what day it is.
Tell me.
it's Take Down Tobacco National Day of Action.
Oh, taking down tobacco.
Yeah, good luck.
Here we go. Starting here, folks.
Oh,
Yay,
yeah.
basketball.
You weren't here for the game. We're gonna take down Big Tobacco.
We're taking out. Look out, big tobacco. Yay, basketball.
That
We're-
includes the E-cigs.
We're
guys.
coming, boyo.
You're making a very rash decision. It's so hot.
Oh my God, Bob, tell me about anything.
Well, Michael, thanks for asking. Oh, just everyone have a great rest of your day. Kyle, thank you so much for joining us
Yes.
today.
Yes.
First
Thanks, Kyle.
guest.
Yeah,
of
thanks for
20
those.
First guest of
Thanks for
24.
those points,
my man.
Bob.
Oh, fuck you. Whatever.
Yeah.
I was trying to be nice to you, asshole. I like the burgundy shirt, by the way. I'm glad we matched.
If you don't know, that's
It's a hoodie, dumbass.
It's a hoodie, and it's
I got the
and it's from Kansas City. Well, you're wearing
It
a
is.
California thing. He's wearing a Kansas City thing.
Whoa!
How about
that?
I'm excited to see you in that basketball costume next week, Bob.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
baby! I
That's
gotta
right.
go on
Bob.
Amazon real quick.
That's
All right,
right.
guys.
Looking
Well, it
forward
has
to it.
been a motherfucking pleasure. We really do appreciate you. It's been a fun one. Next time you see us, can you believe it? But I'll be fucking 30 years old. Holy goddamn shit! We love you. Hey, basketball.